around 57 Cuban protesters to be put on trial this week. 57 protesters have been arrested amid the biggest rallies in decades around the island, according to relatives of those detained, and others face penalties of up to 30 years in jail, according to family members of those arrested. More than a dozen people have been indicted in the eastern Cuban city of Holguin, while another 16 have been prosecuted in Havana. Thousands of Cubans came to the streets on July 11 and 12 to protest shortages of products, power outages, and economic hardship, with some even advocating for a change in leadership. At first, officials were taken off guard. They accepted that some of the demonstrations were justifiable, but said that the protests were mostly organized by means of newly approved social media networks and that the primary power behind them was the United States. Some stores and automobiles were damaged or torched, at least one person killed. Court authorities reported in August that 23 rapid trials had been held for 67 people facing lesser crimes, including public disruption, during the demonstrations. There have now been formalized more criminal allegations against additional detainees, such as sedition. Salome Garca of Justice 11J, a non-profit with members in Cuba and abroad that tracks the cases of those jailed. According to the group, they verified 1,334 arrests, 223 convictions for a variety of offenses, and another 231 people who are now under investigation. It said that 98 persons had been penalized. According to the organization, 48 persons under the age of 18 were initially detained. The age of criminal responsibility in Cuba is 16. However, some of them have since been released. Roxana Garcia, Andy Dunia Garcia's 24-year-old sister, claimed she had been warned that the trials may take up to 4 days. Her brother has been prosecuted in Santa Clara, California, with public disruption and contempt of authority. A fine job was being done, she claimed, by the defendant's defense counsel, and the only witnesses against them were the same cops who hit them. Attempting to topple a legal government is a crime that carries a 15-year prison term in Havana, according to Jacqueline Cruz, the mother of 20-year-old Dariel Cruz. He was just stabbed in jail, she claimed. Several people in Holguin are facing 30-year prison terms for the same offense, according to Justice 11J's caseload. Only one member of each defendant's family was permitted inside the courtroom, according to many kin. There was no quick response from government officials to demands for details on the instances. In response to Cuba's crackdown on demonstrators, the United States has imposed penalties on officials it believes were engaged in orchestrating the protests.